In Exodus chapter 19, when Moses descended from Mount Sinai, he brought with him 2 tablets, inscribed by God himself, that were to become the very blueprint for man and womankind. They were the 10 Commandments. So how important are these commandments? Well, here's a quick test. How many of the 10 Commandments can you actually remember? Oh, great. The single most important set of instructions given by God to man, and you only got the ones about coveting your neighbor's wife, thou shalt not steal, and something about the Sabbath. Granted, the story of Moses is actually borrowed from earlier Greek, Roman, and Persian cultures. Fortunately, plagiarism isn't listed as one of the 10 Commandments. But are these really the best God could come up with? The first 4 commandments are essentially God's way of saying, I'm God and I'm insecure. Don't have any other gods before me. Don't make any graven image. Don't take my name in vain. And remember the Sabbath. God just wasted 4 good commandments on his own vanity. Besides, do you know anybody who actually remembers the Sabbath?
No!
Of course not. They remember Sunday brunch, golf, fishing, shopping, the cinema, homework, careers, and of course, professional, football. The 5th commandment, honor thy father and thy mother, is a nice sentiment. Until you realize that Jesus himself said in Matthew chapter 10 that he had come to turn people against their own households, including parents. Number 6, thou shalt not kill. What? You mean ever? What about during a home invasion? Or a mugging? To protect our children? Or fighting the Nazis? And what about all the people God ordered killed in the Old Testament? The 7th commandment, thou shalt not commit adultery, is actually redundant when you consider that commandment 10 is thou shalt not covet, which would be a given if you had committed adultery with your neighbor's wife. After all, would you sleep with someone you didn't covet? Number 8, thou shalt not steal. Certainly a good moral guideline, but not all that original and certainly covered by Commandment 9. Thou shalt not bear false witness. After all, if you're stealing something, you're being deceitful, and deceit is bearing false witness, which, by the way, is definitely not honoring your father and mother. Plus, if you steal someone's wife, that's covered by Commandment 7. And if you steal a golden idol from your parents' house after coveting your neighbor's wife on the Sabbath, well, you're just plain screwed. Yes, these are the 10 Commandments, which are actually 3 commandments, which were borrowed from previous cultures, which nobody can fully remember, which Christians hail as the foundation for a truthful, moral life. Oh well, the 10 Commandments might not be divinely inspired rules for living, but at least we have something pretty to frame and hang on the bathroom wall.